Blog Talk Radio.
What's going on, my people? It's your girl, Kendra Justine, checking in with you on this wonderful, fantastic Friday night, okay? I wasn't even going to do a show tonight, but you know we're on this challenge together, so I have to keep it real, okay, and authentic about what's going on in my journey on this 30 Days to Success challenge. If you're not familiar with the challenge, please check out the other podcasts, okay? Right now, we actually have a site that's just completely dedicated to thinking and growing rich, 30 Days to Success. It's called kendrajustine.com/thinkrich. That's going to be up definitely by next week, okay? It's already in process and it's almost complete. So before that site is up, you can definitely go to kendrajustine.com until then to keep up with it, okay? It's a lot going on, y'all. This is so serious and it's so real. Find me on Facebook, Kendra Justine the Goddess. I have some availability still on that page. And also find me on Instagram where there's no limit to the amount of people I can have friends with on there, Kendra_Justine. I hope everybody has been doing well. I cannot wait to start hearing from you guys to see how this 30 Days to Success challenge is affecting your lives. Remember, there are other videos out about the challenge itself, the plan, how to get started on the challenge, okay? Trust me, in 30 days, you can change your life forever, all right? Effortlessly. We're talking about effortless change, okay? We're not talking about, oh, I got to get some certifications, oh, I need to get a degree. You know, we're not talking about any of these, oh, I need to get better at my craft, oh, I need to work smarter, I need to figure out different ways, I need to read a book. Although all of these things will be helpful, that's not what I'm talking about, okay? This 30 Days of Success challenge is all about learning how the law of attraction actually works. It's actually learning how the laws of the universe works, okay? How many people do you know that work hard, break their backs out, and they still barely have anything that they want in life? Even if they have a job, or even some people who do have money, but they never actually get time to enjoy their money. What is the point in that? Okay? We only come here to live and experience everything that we want to experience. Each of us chose to incarnate on this planet, and when we chose to incarnate here, best believe we wanted to have a great time. Okay, so that's what this 30 Days to Success challenge is about, y'all. Tonight, what is the topic? Speak it into existence. All right, 30 Days to Success, y'all. Speak it into existence. You've been following along, so you know that the whole emphasis of what I talk about is speech, you know, thinking differently, you know, learning how to change the paradigm in your own mind, understanding that everything that you've been taught to believe is not necessarily true, okay? And I mean everything that you've been taught to believe, y'all, from religion to money, whatever you've been taught, okay, it's not necessarily true. I'm not saying it's necessarily false, but it's not necessarily true, because what I will say is that the things that we believe are the things that actually manifest in our lives. You see what I'm saying? Your reality conforms to your beliefs. So that's why it's imperative to start really digging into your thoughts, okay, and deciphering them so that you can attract what you want into your life, all right? So when you change your mind, when you change your thoughts, then all of a sudden the things that you speak about change as well, you see. The mouth is just a representation of what's going on the inside. So whatever you speak about, that's what your mind dwells on most of the time. Most people aren't even conscious of their thoughts, okay? But the more that you become aware of your thoughts, the more that you can actually create your own reality. And this is all co-creation, okay? There's but so much we can actually do. But we do have the power to attain anything that we want, okay? But you just have to understand how to speak it to the Creator. So, okay, I'm just super excited. I know that y'all can hear it in my voice, all right? And the whole thing that's making me do this is because I really want to talk about when I started to do this. I'm on this 30 Days to Success challenge now because, I've been coming across different material. I've been studying a lot of wealthy people, and I keep hearing them say the same thing. So now I'm cognizant, of the thoughts that I choose on a day-to-day basis. But I actually started to do this before I even learned about really how to do it, okay? And I'm just going to, go back. I feel like I've been actually practicing co-creation strongly. I would say I've been doing it for about 6 months. And, the seed came from different places. I don't think that I actually knew, like, okay, this is how you co-create. But I just started to understand, kind of how to transform my reality. I learned how to be an alchemist. That's where it all started. What do they say? Alchemist turns, coal into gold or whatever. Just something that's hardly worth anything. You turn it into gold. That's what alchemists do. But what that's actually speaking about is taking everything in your environment and making what you want out of it. So we perceive things as negative and some things we perceive as positive. So the things that you perceive as negative, what an alchemist is able to do is take that negative energy and transform it into something that they could work with, transform it into something positive. Okay? So that's what I started to try to do. I'm not going to go back too personal because there's still some things I'm dealing with, and, I do have respect for people in my life, so I'm not going to put all of my personal business out there. But what I will start putting out there is the very first time I spoke something into my life. And this was a week before my birthday, which was this year, April. I was on the phone with my mother, okay? This is a real-life example. I'm talking to her, and, we're having this conversation, and I remember I told her, I said, Mom, all I want is to just go somewhere with my daughter. Just me and my daughter. That's it. I just wanted to just be us. That's it. Somewhere on vacation. And I said it, and I really didn't think anything of it at the time. The predicament that I was in, I was like, that's impossible. The predicament that I was in, even if I had the money, I was like, I still wouldn't be able to do it in this circumstance. Okay, to make a long story short, without getting into the circumstance. No lie, y'all. A week later, okay. A week later after I said that, I was in Orlando, Florida with my daughter, just me and her. And I was able to take her to SeaWorld. Okay? Somebody who didn't have anything, and all of a sudden I ended up in Orlando, a very beautiful resort, not even a hotel, a resort, y'all. And I had money to go shopping for my baby girl and to take her to SeaWorld. Okay? And y'all know how these amusement park tickets are. At least $100 per. You see, she's free, but I got to pay for me. She's still an infant. So I remember when I ended up there, I was like, oh, my God. Like, that's the first time I was cognizant. Like, I spoke this into existence. I didn't even, but I was okay. Maybe that was a fluke. So I'm in Orlando now. And I'm talking to friends and, talking to people I do business with because I have networks in different places. I got some pretty strong networks in, of course, my city that I'm in. Also, in Florida, I have some pretty good networks, and I have some great networks in L.A. as well. So, I'm talking to my business partners, some of my friends, and I was telling them, even though I didn't necessarily have any proof of this at all, I was telling them, like, yeah, I'm going to be back. Because when I was in Orlando, I enjoyed it so much. I was around a lot of Afro-Latinas like me, so it felt good. I felt like I was at home kind of. So I was just feeling the whole Florida vibe at the time that I was like, I'm going to be back here in a couple of weeks. Did I have money? No. No. Don't even think about it like that. This is pure just manifestation, y'all. The resources are never there before they hadn't been beforehand. It has nothing to do with that. So I'm talking to everybody. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be back in a couple weeks. I'm gonna come back up here. Y'all know, 3 weeks later. Okay, I don't even think it was 3. It was probably like 2.5 weeks later. I went back to Florida. This time I was with my mother, okay? I was with my mother and my daughter. So that was even better this time because, now I was actually able to do a little bit of recording. That's when I did the Buy a Heart video. Check out that video if y'all haven't seen it, okay, on my YouTube channel, Kendra. Just It's pretty hot. It's pretty sexy. Check it out. Buy a Heart. Okay, a little bit of my life story on there, just a little bit, just a little something artistically. And I was back. And I remember when I got that, I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I told everybody I was going to be back. But this time that I was back, we was in the same resort, but we was in a sweet. Like this, it was huge. It was awesome. That's what made me want to record that video. You see what I'm saying? I had a scene I could use, a nice jacuzzi tub scene. So I was like, man. So then I'm like, after I leave there, I get back and I'm like, y'all, I'm going to LA this year. I'm going to LA and New York. That's what I was telling people now. Mind you, I don't have millions in my bank. I don't even have just bands on racks right now. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not about that, because the world will provide for you. All right? So you can't look at what you don't have. You have to pay attention to the things that you have that you're grateful for, and then everything. You'll realize that you don't lack anything, because abundance is a state of mind. So I'm talking to people. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to L.A., yada, yada, yada. Then, okay, forgive me for this, but I was driving. I'm in the car, and I'm listening to the radio, which I hardly ever do, but I'm listening to the radio, and they say, yeah, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, that baby North had her second birthday in Disneyland. So, I'm like, skirt, like my baby's birthday is coming up. I want to go to L.A. I've been talking about going to L.A. this year, right? So automatically, like the thought transmuted into my mind, like my baby's going to spend not her second birthday, but her first birthday in Disneyland. We on the other side now, y'all. I'm in the East Coast right now. I'm not nowhere near L.A. So I'm like, my baby's going to spend her first birthday in Disneyland. Mind you, I'm paying divorce fees. I'm paying apartment fee. I'm paying all kind of stuff, okay? All kind of stuff. Any money that I get, trust me, it's gone even before I get it, the amount of obligations I have at this point. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I start telling everybody. I even did another video on my YouTube channel, my Gorilla Snot video. On there I had my baby, and I said on the video, like, you want to go to Disneyland for your birthday? We're going to Disneyland for your birthday. Mind you, y'all know how much plane tickets cost now. I'm not even going to get into that. Just look it up. You look it up, okay? Then resort, then Disneyland tickets. But I wasn't thinking about none of that. I'm just like, look, that's where we're going. So I'm speaking at the time, getting closer and closer. Now I'm like, dang, her birthday's less than a week away. But I'm like, look, I'm going to keep speaking this thing. Like, we're going to Disneyland. Last night before I went to sleep, I was like, you know what? Tomorrow we're gonna get everything ready. Tomorrow we're gonna have our tickets. We're gonna schedule everything. We're gonna be out. That's what I said last night, y'all, before I went to sleep. This morning the reservation started. Okay, everything's booked. My baby's spending her first birthday in L.A. And if y'all know, I'm not gonna get into my personal, but this is like, oh my God, oh my God, y'all. I'm not even gonna get into it, because it's me going to LA is bigger than her being there. She's gonna be able to see her grandfather, which she has not seen. You see what I'm saying? Like this it's just big. It's big. It's big, okay? Somebody had been trying to get me booked in LA to host. They wanted me to host, some events, some club events or whatever. So he's like, send me your flyer. Are you coming for sure? Send me a picture. And I'm like, I'm coming. And the whole time I'm telling him I'm coming. I don't have no tickets booked. Ain't nobody talking about getting me no ticket. Nothing. Guess what? I'll be in LA. Whoever's listening to this, my LA people, y'all holla at your girl. Okay, next week, the 20th, I'll be touching down in the city, LAX. Yes, we're flying in through LAX, y'all. So I told y'all I'm going to keep you updated. I got a minute and some change left. I told y'all I'm going to let y'all know this is real, this 30 Days to Success Challenge. This is the first time that I'm actually consciously trying to keep positive energy the first thing that I wake up. That's what this challenge is about. Look at the video, okay, if you don't know what the 30 Days to Success Challenge is about. It's about starting your day off the way that you want it to go, because once you get started on that momentum, if you wake up and feeling good before you come out your room and you make sure that you do what you have to do to feel good, the rest of your day follows suit. It gets better and better and better and better. And the truth of the matter is that's the power that we have to live our lives every day. Life does not have to be a roller coaster ride. Things happen, but you perceive things as negative or positive. But if you understand the source energy is always positive. It always is in your favor. People feel like, where's God? God's not looking out for me. God's all over you, waiting for you to just look up and just ask. Ask and you shall receive. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, y'all. 30 Days to Success. I had to check in on this Friday night. Y'all be safe. People in LA, hit me up. Love y'all. KendraJustine.com. Peace.